Mia, Phil, welcome, or should I say welcome back to Australia.
Thank you.
Second time here, or?
Second for me.
Yeah, it's actually my fourth time here, yeah.
Oh, you're just a local.
I know, I didn't think that when I first came that it'd be 4 times, but yeah. I did the first 2 doing the I used to do the strongman certs, so we came to Rookie's gym twice. That was like 7 years ago. And then we came up for a holiday 2 years ago as well.
This time just here to compete?
Compete and get a break from the cold. Yeah.
How is moving to Sweden for you guys? We've had a big couple of months since getting married.
Yeah, it is good. Like, especially for me, it's really good to be back with my family. Like, I've been out for 5 years. So it's just really good because when I left, my youngest sister were just like annoying teenagers. And now they're like nice grown-ups I really want to hang out with. So it's just nice to be back and like have a good relationship with them again.
And I guess for you guys, a big part of moving back was hopefully starting a family, starting your own business. How are things going with prepared programming?
Yeah, really good. It's been a hectic, like 6 months since we moved away, or since I moved away from Dubai right after we got married, to make that a full-time job. And yeah, it's just gone kind of from strength to strength. Like the program is going really well, and we've managed to get working at 2 sanctionals doing the programming for both Norway and Egypt, which is just like, it's just crazy. Like, it's such a dream part of the, as far as programming goes, that's like, you know, the dream position to be programming for an event like this or like those ones.
Yeah, what were some of the takeaways for you from Norway?
I don't know, like just, I mean, there's so many things you could have done better. I was really happy with how the weekend went, and I think the feedback we got was amazing. And when we were in a place like that, like Norway, it was just like, it was so cool, the venue, and everything kind of added it to being a really good weekend. So, you know, the programming didn't need to be this crazy, you know, weird spectacle. It was just classic CrossFit stuff that was done like really well. The athletes made it look better than, you know, the athletes made it look great because they did really well, and it was a really close competition in all of the categories. So yeah, that just the Norway thing went really well. I can't wait for next year, like try and do it a little bit better. There's obviously a few things that we want to tweak, but yeah, really cool place. I'm looking forward to doing that again next year.
And a pretty quick turnaround for you to then come and compete, both individual. How are you feeling making the transition from team to individual? What about you, Mia?
I'm excited. Like, it's been, for me, I did it last time in Cape Town. It's a bit over a year now. It was February last year. So I'm really excited. Like, I haven't really got the nerves yet because we don't know what we're doing, so it's hard to get those like butterflies, but I am excited.
And would the goal be to form a team again for the games, or punch a ticket individually? What does the next couple of months look like heading towards the games?
Well, we're gonna go to Rogue with the same team as we did the Dubai competition with, so with Alexandra and Emilia. So that's going to be really fun, and we don't really know. I don't really know what the teams look like there, like if we have a good chance or not. But obviously, like, we all want to go and do our best.
if we got a team ticket, then I would definitely want to do that. Like, it was so fun. Like, individual, it takes so much effort to, like, we could go to the games, and I'm sure if we got good events, like, we could both do well. But to do, like, you want to go to a competition and do really well. Yeah. And to do that as an individual, like, you know, you have to put in like serious work, serious hours, that those hours for us have maybe reduced a little bit or like definitely for me, like reduced, like, because of, you know, work and, you know, work. Like, I barely train. I trained like, you know, 20 minutes at 9 o'clock at night the whole time I was at Norway. Like, can't train for an individual athlete when you're doing things like that. And that, for me, running that Norway competition, or helping run the Norway competition, was so exciting and almost gave me just as much satisfaction as going to the games myself. Like, it was so cool. So, you know, it's, maybe some people can do all of it. I don't think that I can do all of it, you know, organise competitions and run a business and just buy a house and then also train for the games. So maybe this year, being individuals at the games isn't number 1 priority. Maybe it will be again in next year or the year after, but this year we're just taking it, doing the sanctionals are so cool now. Like, and you can travel all over the world and just compete and just take
still,
those.
like, super competitive, so like, you still want to do that.
Just take those as each individual event and then see what happens as a result. Yeah.
And you guys have been pretty open as well about wanting to start a family. Is that still something on the cards in the next little while?
Yeah,
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I guess it's a bit hard, like, just making the decision, because it's quite hard for the body if you're still trying to train as we do, and also trying to get pregnant. So we still want to do that. Just
it's
see
hard.
when it
It's like, you know,
happens.
it's hard. Like Mia's got European weightlifting, and then we've got the row competition. So, you know, it's just
hard to slow down when you already have like committed to do competitions. So
yeah.
Speaking of competitions, tell me, you used to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Is
I
this
did.
true?
Yeah,
I heard
true.
this and I thought Tommy still does Brazilian
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu. So talk us about your experience in that. I love this.
yeah, well,
You need to scroll back through her Instagram. And she just, like, some guy in the gym just challenged her to rolling, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just such a good video on Instagram if you scroll back.
We'll have to have a look. Do you miss that at all? I mean, do you still?
I do.
Yeah.
I actually tried when I moved to Dubai to do them both because it was a gym literally next door to our CrossFit gym, but it was just so hard and like you get in so much pain from doing like jiu-jitsu, like your fingers and stuff, because you're ripping in like the gi and stuff. So it was just so hard to then try to do rope climbs and muscle ups when your fingers are just aching.
Well, I know someone who does some programming. Maybe you can put that in the programming of Egypt or something, and we could see her in action.
No, but I really love that, and I went to Brazil 2 times actually for like a month at a time to train, and I was like really committed. But then I was so committed, so I wanted to like get stronger and fitter for it. So that's how I find CrossFit actually. To like, because someone said this is really good to get really strong and fit. It's like, yes, I need that. And then so I started doing classes like extra over my jiu-jitsu training, and then I just like, wow, CrossFit is amazing. So then it just took over.
Maybe we'll have to get you and Tommy to roll. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah, I would love to.
There you go. Challenge.
Rather with him than me. I don't want to do it.